I didn't twat it out though. Alright guys, we're gonna be doing contest live stream. I got Gravender here with us, so
What's up, guys?
I'm just tweeting it out right now. Give me 1 second. If I can spell it correctly.
That'll never happen.
Oh god, I'm so awful at typing.
What's going on, Jamie?
What's up, Jamie? How you doing? With at Gravender.
What?
Alright. What's up, guys? What's up, Jar? What's up, Punkface? What's up, Jamie? What's up, Amino? Ristic, what's up, buddy? Testies 1 2 2. So what's up, everybody? Let's just pop these stupid 5 daily crystals here. Kind of get rid of them.
My title for your video was better than yours.
What was it? On what? Twitter?
Yeah, I tweeted it out. I said Marvel. It said I left
Hold on
everything.
1 second.
Like Marvel Contest.
Hold on.
Okay. Tim's getting yelled at.
Oh, God. My mother stopped by real quick, just in the background.
I kind of figured that. I told everybody he's getting yelled at.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ. I put like a sign up on my door because she comes by like all the time, you know what I mean? And, like, it's like that thing's up on the door. Please do not interrupt me. Like,
Moms don't care. I gave birth to you. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
as for the dumbest thing too, she brought me like tacos. From some...
How's that the dumbest
No,
thing?
That's nice. That's really nice of her. No, but she's like, because I put my trash out last night, and she's like, I want to get your wrapper to take it out. Come on, Mom. Before the trash guy gets here.
She's at least thinking.
No, I know. She's sweet. No, she's really nice. She's really sweet.
Somebody bring me fucking tacos.
You gotta love them.
Somebody bring me fucking food, period.
She's really nice about that sometimes. Tim O'Connor, what's up? Doing good. Can we tell about your typing? We can tell you're typing from the sound. Yeah, I know. Like, clack, 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 clack. It's super loud, but I love it. Jar Game, it sucks, man. I'm headed into work, but good luck on the stream. Thank you, James. Derek, what's up, bud? It's the dynamic duo. You know it, buddy. Moms don't give no fucks. No, they do not, man. They sure as shit do not.
What does Derek mean? Where am I? You mean where am I? I'm in my bedroom, in my fucking underwear, doing a live stream with Tim. What the fuck else do you think I'm doing? I literally woke up like an hour and a half ago.
They weren't that great at tacos, though, to be honest. I don't know. They're like some super authentic Mexican place around town, and
dude, I don't care. Food, I just fucking food.
I just don't have a huge appetite right now. What's up, Tim? I had women and children. I'm back. What's up, Tim? Gotta get some jokes in here, man. He's fucking hilarious with the stuff. If you like, I have not heard like 99% of the stuff he says.
Dude, Tim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all great too. It's not like they're stupid.
Who is? I think it was Ristic last night on my stream. I can't remember if it was Ristic or if it was somebody else. But he said, "What do you call a man that was going to get a transgender surgery but stopped halfway?"
I don't know.
Derek 2K17. I thought that one was funny.
Where do I live? I don't know if it's. I guess it's pretty known now. I live in the Midwest, but I'm not in the place for Mexican food. I'm actually from New Mexico, where there's very good Mexican food. So, Any Mexican food around where I'm at now is not that great. There's a difference, like there's authentic Mexican, there's like New Mexican style, which was what I was used to and grew up on. It's generally a lot spicier than Mexican food. A lot more red and green chilies into it. But no, you're absolutely right. The farther you get, the worse it is. Like the first time I ate food up here, it was like awful. I never went back to the place. Grave, like you still like you sound have your curlers in your bed. Curlers in your bed.
So it sound like I have curlers in my beard. I guess I sound weird.
Beard, yeah.
I don't know.
30 people in here, one like. We can do better. Is there 30 people already in? I need to put that on there.
Yeah, 32, but I got 8. I got 8 likes.
Nice, man. Timmy and Grave, Order 66. What's up, buddy? Ristic, how dare you? What Ristic say?
Would you rank 3, then rank 4 a 5-star Juggy, or rank 5 Mordo, Ghost Rider, or Voodoo all duped?
Come to Chicago, do tons of great Mexican. I'm sure there's good Mexican food there, Derek. It's just not the stuff like when I think of Mexican food. Like I said, I think of like New Mexican style food, which is generally like what I cook. I do have to order the chili from New Mexico. Like that's when I order cases of it, which I need to do sometime. But I'm totally out of green. But no, there's a lot of good Mexican food places. Chicago's got a lot of great restaurants. You ever been to Morton's, Derek, down there? So what was someone asking about? Hey, bro, would you rank 3, then rank 4, or 5
rank
star
3
jug?
and then rank 4, yeah, 4 or 5-star Jug, or rank
Mordo.
4 or rank 5 a Awakened Mordo, Ghost Rider, or Voodoo?
Voodoo, probably, right?
Depends on what you need. I mean, if you need an offense character, take up Ghost Rider or Voodoo. If you need a defense character, take up Mordo or Juggy.
Yeah.
It all falls down to what your needs are.
That's very true, Grave. Yeah, makes a great point on that. We all support the homies, of course. Voodoo, what's up, Tim and Cousin Grave, Cousin Grave, Brother Grave. The whole Mexico is here. The whole of
Brother
Mexico
Grave.
is here. Yeah, but like I said, there's a difference between Mexican, like Southwest Mexican. I don't know. It's just you would have to live like. You would have to live in the Southwest, kind of, to understand it all. But I'm sure there's lots of great restaurants there. Chicago has a bunch of great stuff.
Why are hurricanes normally named after women? When they come, they're wild and wet, but when they go, they take your house and car with them.
I like that one. That's funny, actually. Why are all hurricanes named after women? No, there's Hurricane Matthew, isn't there?
Yeah, they're not all. It goes by letter. Like, if the first one of the season should be named an A. And if they don't, like, some of them don't really transpire into much of nothing. A lot of them end up just, like, dying out in the ocean.
Yeah.
That's why whenever one hits, you end up having, like, one that's already got, like, went through most of the alphabet, because there's already been a lot of them. They just didn't make landfall.
Yeah. Wow, you want to hear the stupidest thing I did last night? I was, like, sharpening this little knife. And I cut my pinky somehow with it.
Oh, poor Tim.
Do you ever use super glue stitches?
I haven't, but I've seen it work.
Yeah, that's what I do usually. I can't.
Hurricane Shawarma.
I don't like waiting at the doctor's office for stitches.
There's no point if you've got that stuff. I mean, they make the liquid Band-Aid stuff that's basically like super glue.
Well, you gotta hold the cut together. That's the whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
those Ancho Pasilla Anthem chilies. Yeah, those get some Tonlitos, Frugo? I don't know. What? Sell Jar and Pit. I needed it for number one. At least I have to come back to Derek and said fat sad face makes me feel bad for a second. At Tim Hanks, what about a Hurricane Matthew? At Ristic, I found your weak spot. He's a woman stuck in a man's name. I just saw Graves' video on morning of Kabam offers shit. Yeah, that was a funny video. That was really great. I like that actually.
Yeah, we talked about it last night.
Did I ever tell you like when I fucking cut the shit out of my leg with like I got tripped because I grew up playing hockey. It's somehow I got tripped, and it was actually the coach's fucking son who did it, and the coach was actually the doctor's a dentist, but he was a doctor, but no oral surgeon.
Okay,
He fucking tripped me, and like somehow I like cut my leg, my thigh, like with my skate, just the way he tripped me. Like I don't know, man, but like I cut my thigh like super deep. It didn't even bleed. Like I cut it down the muscle. It didn't bleed for like 5 minutes. It was crazy. And then I couldn't get it to stop bleeding. And then I just sternly stripped it. And then my fucking brother pushed me off the stairs, and I ripped them all apart.
How are you not dead?
I don't know. I have so many ridiculous scars and stuff.
I do too. I know how that is. I get ridiculous scars every day when I get stupid comments on my soul.
Yeah. Hurts my heart. Men are like hurricanes. They leave you frustrated and soaked, fumbling in the dark for batteries.
Did you get so... Some people are just so stupid, man. This one guy this morning commented. He says, I think you're cool and all, but you need to research better or something before videos. And he calls me the N-word in it, too. Like, I got a face cam. Like, I'm not... Like, why? He said, this N-word said they don't make money off people who don't spend money in-game. They don't make a lot, correct, but just by playing the game, the company gets a flow of income. So, question mark, LOL? No, they don't. If there were ads in the game, yeah, they would, but...
Yeah, no, if you're not paying money, they don't play it. But they're not, see... The people that don't spend money are not the ones that are important to them, they're really...
No, they don't add any revenue to the game.
They're hoping that, okay, a lot of games in the app stores, whatever, they cost $5, $10, whatever. Which I think,
Yep.
I think like these like microtransactions are brilliant on companies like to do, but because a lot of these apps in the app stores, people won't buy them at first because they don't know what the game's like, they don't know whether they're going to like it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which you can't blame people, but when you get a game like this that you like, and you get all kinds of people coming into it, then it's like, oh, well, yeah, we all spend $5-10, and then they already make up what they would, what most of these companies are just going originally for.
Yeah.
Kranos, what's up, buddy?
There's different variations of games you can have. There's subscription games. You pay a monthly fee. That's what covers a lot of their costs. There's still going to be a lot of those monthly ones even incorporate in-app purchases. There's the set base price one, like with Minecraft, the mobile edition. There's a set price you pay on it, but I'm sure I've never been in it, but I'm sure there's other premium services you can pay for while you're in there too. And then you've got the ad revenue ones, which also incorporate in-app purchases, where you play the game, an ad pops up, they make money off the apps. Those people make money off daily active users. They do. This game incorporates nothing like that. The only thing that this makes money off of is in-app purchases. They do not make any money whatsoever off of daily active users, period.
I thought you were Mexican. No, I'm not Mexican. I'm from New Mexico. Nuevo Mexico in Spanish.
Senora
completely different. No, the chilies I'm talking about are grown in Hatch, New Mexico. They're native there, so that's kind of what I get at. How did Burger King and Dairy Queen get pregnant? He forgot to wrap his Whopper. Somebody say oral. Just pulled a 4-star Gwenpool, opening T4 class catalyst to rank her up, and it's like Kabam knows literally have all classes maxed out and only one skill. Yeah, it sucks when that happens. Graves got a tan. Yeah, Graves got that year-round tan going on now.
No. I hate the outdoors.
What's up, boss? Give me that Hyperion. I would love an Hyperion. I tanned Graves' ass last night. Fucking Derek. Have you ever seen Mr. LT's fingernails? They look really. Yeah, he's. I don't know, man. Like, why has he got a fucking 5-point crown tat? I'm really curious about that.
Because he's a fucking moron.
No, but seriously, why would he have a 5-point crown tat? That's like a. I don't know if that's like different in Europe, but here in the States, that's a gang tattoo. That's a Latin King tattoo. You get your ass kicked if you wear that and you're not supposed to be wearing it.
Well, I guess you better not come to the States then, huh?
Free to play with microtransactions allows them to improve the games. Yeah, I think microtransactions definitely like the business model to go with. Who's coming as basic again tomorrow? I have no idea.
Mordo.
Is it Mordo? Mordo's the basic?
Yes, Mordo.
Yeah. Man.
The more is the featured.
I might have to go for him.
I don't need him. Mine's sick level 80.
Is it? How'd you get him so high?
Pulled him for that one crystal. Used an awakening gem from 12.0 on him. Used a bunch of the sig stones from it. I get a lot of sig stones anyway, and then I've pulled him from crystals after that, like twice, 3 times now. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's he's cool. He's a cool champion. Yeah, ads will kill a game. I completely agree with it. Ads absolutely kill a game, unless they're the ads like watch for more energy or watch to get this boost or whatever.
Yeah, Animation Throwdown did the ads really good. Like you watch 3 ads, it boosts your gold and experience.
Yeah,
but it was up to you if you did it.
That's the way to do the ads, in my opinion. But no, I played games where it's like ads just pop up all the time. That shit. Apps, I can't play the game, even if it's fun. I cannot play it. It's just horrible. Who's what's the process for applying a job at Hooters? They just give you a bra and say, "Here you go, fill it out." I like that. That's a good one. It's not on my. It's not installed on my phone here. There's a cool app I want to get. I don't know, when I get some extra money, definitely want to get it. But it's like so you can do like Photoshop like on your tab, like on my iPad Pro. You can do like Photoshop and all that stuff, and it goes to like the Mac. It's like I forgot what those tablets are specifically designed for that. There's a tablet that is. It's not like a tablet like you'd use for anything else. It's only used for that. Hey, Tim, what's up, buddy? What's up, Tim? What's up, buddy? I dropped a combat knife on my foot. I feel like Tim's pain. Yeah, dude, it sucks, man. How do you milk a sheep? Release the new iPhone. The new iPhones though are good. I'll give them that. New iPhones are like, it's funny because Apple's not known for gaming, but they're typically the best gaming devices, mobile gaming devices. Yep. Hey, Grave, but do you have a Sig 99 Groot? Ooh.
Don't want one.
No, Groot's not that good. He hits like a bitch.
Ha ha! Was it Derek?
I just wanted to stop by. Huh?
Was that Derek that asked that said that?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Derek. Tim stuck it in your fucking pipe hole. Smoke it, bitch.
New forums launched today? What new forum? What's up, Doc? What's up, buddy? Thanks for coming by. If Kabam was smart, they'd run a stretch for a month where they take care of the game, where they put out a few new good mass offers. But hey, this Kabam being smart here is what she's asking. Yeah, they're not, dude. It's I don't know. They do some good stuff. I mean, obviously they're doing something right because they're pulling in so much money. But I don't know. I guess in my opinion, and I would say a lot of others, they would be pulling in a lot more if they did a few other things.
What if they just took care of stuff and fixed it? I mean, they're pushing. This is the thing. Like, people get pissed off at me for making the type of videos that I do about issues and calling for boycotts and stuff. But number one, if you're already not spending money in the game, you're not. Nobody cares if you're part of the boycott or not, because you technically already are part of the boycott if it's a no-spin boycott. Mm-hmm. Whether you like that or not, that aspect is true. If it's, well, let's just not spend money. Well, I'm not supporting this. I don't spend money in the game. Okay? You're already doing exactly what we want done. Thanks for not supporting, but supporting at the same time. Unless, those people that don't spend are like, well, they're boycotting no spending in the game. We're just going to start spending money. And there's nothing that, it doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. But once you take the whales out of the factor, like if you get the whales on board, then it can hurt the game significantly.
You never will, though. I don't think you ever will.
We did for 12.0. That's why things got changed.
Yeah, but that was horrendous what they did to the game. I don't even know how they thought that was going to go over okay. Tim X, what do you call one saggy boo? What would one saggy boo say to the other? If we don't get some support here soon, people are going to think we're nuts. Wacom Tablet or Wacom Tablet, or however you say it. Wacom. Have you guys ever heard of the legend of Hammer Nuts, the bull of no man could ride? What? No, I know there's that one bull like Tornado that was busting the shit out of people's faces, because every time he bucked down, he'd like throw his head back, so throw the person forward and boom. I think he became like you can't even ride him, or his offspring or something. Grave does have Hyperion, yeah. Of course, Grave has
he's
Hyperion.
an IQ right now.
Command might actually be worse than Bungie. It might be. From Bungie, what made Halo? Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck, mini bosses Cable? Yeah, I guess so. God, I need to watch the game without paying attention. Grave, do you have Ghost Rider? I think you got him, didn't you?
Yep, I got him. I awakened him, and I took him to rank 4. I don't have any tier 4 class catalysts to take him to rank 5 yet. I did, today was fucking awful. Like, I had so much ISO expiring. I had a tier 1 alpha expiring.
I need to check my stash.
I was like, fuck this. I took Crossbones up to rank 5 because I had, I could either do a tech, a science, or a skill. So it's just like the better option of the two. It was either Daredevil Classic, Crossbones, or Red Hulk. And it's just like, fuck it, let's take Crossbones up.
Crossbones for sure, man. Yeah, I don't have anything expiring right away. Alliance, let me help there. Get that 1 or 10 points, whatever it is. We assume they are dumb, but even if they think they aren't as dumb as we think, no, they're not. They're not a dumb company.
No, they're not.
Unethical, maybe.
And the bad offers. Here's the thing. A lot of people don't understand too. These bad offers that they put in the game, they put in the game specifically to be bad offers. That way they can turn around a little bit later and offer a better offer that entices you more to buy.
That the mass will buy, yeah. Because they may sell very few of those bad offers, but they'll, like, when they put another one out, people are like, oh, this may be the last time they're going to do this. Since the offers they've been like how they've been lately, you know what I mean? It's a psychological thing. It is absolutely a psychological thing. They put out the really shitty offer and you're like, oh, that offer's just really shitty. And then, a week later, they put out a better looking offer and your brain instantly tells you, well, that's 100 times better than the offer they offered last week, so I should buy that. Yeah. The casual gamers in this plane generally never have a problem with the game. Yeah, I don't spend money in the game, one, because I don't have the money to spend in it. Two, like, I don't agree with a lot of stuff they do. I think the shit of like not fixing problems when it's hurting the players is horseshit, but they're like immediate will shut anything down that's hurting them. That really like irritates me. I have no problem with them. Like the other stuff, the offers, like whatever. I wouldn't have like that big a deal. I don't like them, but I wouldn't have that big a deal with them because they can offer whatever the hell they want. It's their company. But the shit of like only fixing certain problems, like really paying certain attention to them. Casual behaviors. What's up, T. Ricky? How's it going, buddy? I took my wife out yesterday. It was a fantastic shot. Kabam isn't dumb, but they aren't as smart as they could be. No, they're definitely not. Is that grave on the other end? That is grave on the other end. Casual beaver. What's casual beavers, T. Ricky?
It's the same concept supermarkets do with buy one get one offers. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's also like Walmart used to do this all the time when I worked at Walmart. Whenever you would go through and you'd see like a sign that says, buy one get one half off, or two for $5 or something, like, yeah, the 2 for $5 one was like the biggest one. If you just bought one of the items, you were still getting it for $2.50. You know what I mean? There was no like bonus to getting 2 of them, but it's the visual of seeing that. Well, 2 for $5. Hell yeah, I gotta buy 2 of those because it's $5. If they just put like $2.50 up over top of it, you just be like, okay, I'm just gonna pick one up for $2.50. 2 for $5. Hell, there must be a deal on that.
I really wish I went into marketing because it's fascinating, the stuff like that goes on with it. Like it's absolutely fascinating, like the psychology and stuff behind a lot of things. What do you call 2 lesbians in a closet, a liquor cabinet? I agree with Tim Grave. I got a damn Gambit. Yeah, he's not too great. Last night I took the game down right after the update because they fucked something up. Yeah. I thought I heard someone say casual beavers. Oh, okay, T. Ricky, gotcha. Probably just thinking about beavers and shit. Nothing wrong with thinking about the beav, Ward, you were a little hard on the beaver.
I was gonna say, unless you're talking about, the kid, the beaver, then you're a sick fucker.
Thor, hey, Ron, what's up, buddy? Psychology warfare with the wall. It is. It's amazing, man.
And they get people a lot with that too.
Fuck yeah, they do. I opened 80 crystals yesterday and get a single 4-star. Yeah, it's really discouraging. I've done that a few times. Yep, Joe, drop rates are bad. Yeah, they're awful. Yeah, dude, it's retarded. People making others think like 2 for $5 is better than $2.50 each. Yeah, it's funny how that works, but it does work. It's
just marketing, though.
It does. It works. Like the colors behind things, like green. Like the reason how like Healthy Choices is green because it draws your eye more. I ain't gotta worry about that stuff for a while, so I ain't buying shit for a while. Man. I like it when they tell Derek these are not the droids you're looking for. Marcy's worth, Macy's is the worst with that psychology in their pricing, are they? Because it's not, Ricky. No, I don't spend money on the game. I can barely afford my bills, so I actually can't even really afford my bills right now. So they're not looking at me as their potential market at all.
Well, apparently, from the stuff that I read yesterday, there's only like a 1.9% of most games that spend money in the mobile games. So it's a very small percentage.
Of people that spend money?
Yeah. On average, it's like 1.9% of people that play the game spend money on mobile games. That's why I don't understand. Like, whenever you start talking, like on the forums, I was talking about it, and it's like, the majority of the people are sick of this crap. And this one guy's like, you can't really talk for the majority. It's not technically a majority that keeps the game running. It's a very small, minute minority that keeps the game running of people who spend in the game. So nobody cares what the majority thinks at that point. The company doesn't.
The Heat legendary hero. What's up, buddy? Sorry, Greg. Let me interrupt you.
No, you're all right.
Finish what you're saying.
The company doesn't care what the majority thinks. The company absolutely does not care what the majority thinks because the majority's not paying their bills.
No. I would see with Kabam though. I would argue that they have a higher rate than 1%.
Well, I'm sure they do, but like 1.9% is like around about the percentage of the whales. That's where they make the majority of their money. Somebody that comes in and just casually drops like $4.99 on a deal, like every 4 or 5 months, they're not keeping Kabam open. The people that are dropping over $100 a week or more, you know what I mean? Because there's definitely more out there that drop more than $100 a week. That's where Kabam gets its revenue from. Those people, that's like the 1.9%. The people that drop over $100 a week.
Kabam is thirsty for money. Thirst is really down. Either of you begun to complete the LFL? Hell no, man. That shit costs money, and I do not have money to spend on that.
Nope.
There's no way of getting through it without having like a good amount of money, and I'm already way behind on my bills, so that's not a priority for me. It's not hard to follow Grave on his thoughts because he speaks logic and he's right. But the problem is the big spenders who makes the difference. They just can't stop spending because they just don't care. There was a guy in my alliance for a long time in Haha, and he's one of the biggest spenders in the game, no doubt in my mind. Actually, because he's like one of the top 10 accounts in the game right now. Anyways, and he has always been one of the biggest spenders. It was not uncommon for him to spend $400 a day, like, not uncommon at all, every day.
Bobo?
No, Mark.
No?
Mark is a big spender, but not that much. No, Alonzo.
Oh yeah. Well, he wasn't in the alliance when I joined.
No, but he was there
point.
probably for a year and a half, or so I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Alonzo's always been really, really cool. Like, dude, he offered he was gonna take us all on a trip and stuff. Like, he's just super, super rich, which is awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. Sure, he earned it, but
yeah,
he just spent so much money, it's insane. But him buying a couple Odin packs is nothing. Like,
God,
it doesn't affect him at all. Like, $200, to me is a shitload of money, man. It's like that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
$200 to him is nothing. $400 because that's probably basically what he'd spend about every day, about $400. So it's $400, dude. That's insane amount of money to me.
This game gets you hooked on it, man. It gets you addicted. Once you start spending, you want to spend more.
Yeah. Well, he sold 4 stars. Kabam even gave him back his 4 stars after he sold it. They emailed him did you do that on purpose? And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I did. And they're like, well, we'll give them back to you this time. Like, he didn't email them. They emailed him.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, well, we'll give them back this time, but don't do it again. Like, they'd want to keep them happy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's one of their big fish. Wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course I would.
Hey, this guy's keeping the lights on.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you guys did want to do any like donations or super chats, the PayPal one and the link in the description is the best way to go about it. YouTube takes like a huge percentage on super chats. PayPal doesn't take nearly as much. Not saying you have to,
I was doing a lot of reading today on since people decide like they want to comment and say that I need to do my research. I started doing a lot more last night, even before that guy commented on it, reading into this kind of stuff. And games like this, they entice you into buying stuff by giving you that thrill in the like success portion of your brain, where it's like you feel accomplished, like you've done something,
Yeah.
like you're rewarded. It's the reward center of the brain, and it just makes you want to keep doing it. And it's akin to the same thing as gambling. It's if you catch people that are like addicted to gambling and stuff, then you've got your set market.
Oh, especially like the crystal system and all that stuff. Yeah, because there is a huge problem with gambling addiction, and it's very, very much the same with the crystal system. I stopped spending on the game. There's too many bug wise. It's terrible bug wise, but the terrible offers continue. Hey, Tim and Grave, what's up? John, Danny, 123, what's up? T Ricky, they should be sending that guy flashlights. They probably have, T Ricky. They've probably sent them more than that, man. I know they're like. It's funny because like if he ever had questions or anything, like they got right back to him, like no problem. They'd bend over backwards to please him.
Yep.
But when you're spending that kind of money, I mean, I can see why. It was amazing, man. Like how many crystals he opened. That's why we play so long at high, like high and ha for like summer advancement. That's where we're always placing, like, or we rank a lot of times. Generally, because of him, Kev spent a lot of money too. With a few guys.
Yeah.
But Kes is one of my good friends from the game. He always has been. He's not even, he left Haha prior to, and, he still contacts me and says, what's up, and I'm the one that brought him to Haha 2. Haha 2, I brought him to Haha 1, like, and he outgrew it. They a while ago accidentally awakened a 4-star gem. I wrote Kabam, and they told me they can't undo it, that they never had anyone, that they never have for anyone that's built. No, they can. They can undo it.
It all depends on what customer service rep you get.
Yeah, it does. I'm glad you said it, Grave. It's a similar sort of thing when gambling addiction, it taps into small sports. It taps into a smaller sort of slippery slope depending on the individual. It does. It really does.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can talk about it because I used to be addicted to gambling. I used to get, obviously, I mean, you can see the tendencies of the gambling from when I used to make videos originally playing this game. It was the same mentality. Before this game ever came out, I used to work at a little car dealership delivering car parts. I would make like $350 a week. Every single week I got paid, I would go to the local cigarette shop that had the little slot machines in the back of it, and I would go sit down there and I would spend like $250 every single week on those damn slot machines. Damn. Just because I was addicted to the fucking thrill of it. You know what I mean? So I mean, I can understand it.
Sorry, Legendary. I didn't see your message, but you said you got a 4-star rocket from the Guardians of the Galaxy Crystals. That's dope, man. Should I write that game? It must seem fucked up that they say I would write them in. I'd keep writing them a few times.
Yeah.
I contacted Kabam once to try and change my in-game name. They told me they couldn't. That's bullshit because I know people have done it. 44 viewers. I'm seeing 43 now. Yeah, no, I know that's bullshit. They have changed people's names. I know that for a fact.
According to the last thing I heard about the name thing, like you get one complimentary name change.
Yeah, that's what I heard
if you write in.
But as far as I know, they don't even do it anymore.
So I don't know. Here, that's just the thing. Like when you're doing YouTube, and I don't want to like chalk this up to Tim either because Tim's basically the same way I am with a lot of stuff. But we don't always agree on things, but we can agree to disagree on things. But
Yeah.
When it comes to YouTube, there's a lot of stuff people don't want to talk about on YouTube. They just don't want to talk about it because, number one, you're going to start to alienate a certain set base of your fan base if you do talk about it. And that's like, saying that Kabam doesn't care about free-to-play players. That alienates like the biggest portion of this game by saying that kind of stuff. But I just really don't give a fuck. If they do something wrong, they did something wrong, in my views, I would rather talk about truth and facts and logic as opposed to not talking about an issue whatsoever just to appease a fan base.
Oh, shit. Hell, I bought a Awakening Stone deal last year trying to get a Mystic, and I ended up with a Cosmic. So I saved it till I got Thor. One day I came up missing in my inventory. Emailed Kabam for months straight, and they would not give it back. That's fucked up, man. That sucks.
So how do things just fucking vanish?
What the fuck? They told a friend of mine they couldn't have his name changed, and he had a VJJ in the first part of his in-game name. They didn't realize what it sounds like.
Badge.
Yeah, no, they can change them. I know people they've changed them for. I respect you for sharing that, Grave. There's a woman in NYC who is addicted to the lottery tickets. As an accountant, she spent $250,000 and won about 70.
Oh,
and
shit.
It wasn't her money, and she got locked up. God damn. But she didn't win 70. She lost 100 or 180. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I got him in
There's
there.
no winning. You have to get to that mentality with those things to really push yourself away from them. By getting to the mentality of there is no winning with these systems. There are no winning. Unless you get like super fucking lucky on the first time you sit down, spend your money, win a shit ton, and then walk away and never play again.
I think I got him in the arena of Vag Genius. T. Ricky says, "Go to Rotim, old school player." Kabam absolutely Kabam absolutely does not care about free to play. Excuse me. Kabam absolutely does not care about free to play players. I don't think they care nearly as much. I think they do to a certain point. Well, I don't know. I have a feeling they do look to see how much you spent sometimes before they really fix an issue. And if you haven't spent anything, what's the reason for them to even fix it? But shit, like if you bought like a $50 fucking Awakening gem or something, they need to address stuff like that. Because if you like piss somebody off so bad where they're like, no, like I spent $50 on this, you think they're ever gonna buy anything again? Like, what the hell is it to them to give him back a fucking Awakening Stone? I'm sure he's not trying to make up some huge lie that he,
Yeah.
My Awakening Stone went missing. Like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, oh, he's trying to get over on us. Like,
well, that's another huge thing. Like with this issue that's going on right now, people are just like, oh, well, they're just sit back, relax. They'll compensate us when that time comes. They're not going to give me the $20 back that I spent in game. They're going to give me in-item game stuff. They lose no money whatsoever from that. They're giving me in-item gifts. They're going to give you guys in-item gifts. If you actually spent money on the game, you're the only person that's out. Not them. It's not like they have like a stash of level 2 Alliance revives set up in their inventory over there at the what is it, supply closet, and if they run out, they run out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh god, guys, we're out of L2 revives. We gotta order some more. The supply closet's empty. It's not real.
Yeah, Punkface says the house always win. Victor, what's up, Vargas? How's it going, buddy? I had a PHC land on a 4-star sim, and the game froze with the Grandmaster animation of being mad. I sent the screenshot to me, and they did nothing. That sucks, man. Tim, where did you get out of the hole you've been in? I've been hiding in. I've been dealing with some money issues, dude. So that's kind of what's been going on. Still dealing with them a little bit, but
yeah, Adam. I used to give money. Like, I used to drop money in this game, but I mean, back then there was hardly any issues with the game. You know, it was
Yeah.
a fun game. It was a good thing to invest in because I wanted the game to succeed. I still want the game to succeed. I don't care if people drop money into it. I just want the damn thing to work right
Yeah.
for everybody. For everybody.
No, Vargas, I've been kind of like looking for some extra work and stuff because I've been a little tight lately, a little more tight, but
Super tight. I can tell you guys that for sure.
yeah, super tight. Yeah, Grave knows what's going on.
I was making a sexual innuendo joke, but whatever. Sexual in Tim's endo joke.
I don't, Tim. You don't know about white people these days. For what?
I have no idea what T-Ricky's going on about.
I used to spend in the game, but since there's difficult about the accidental awakening gem thing, I haven't gotten anything. Yeah, I wouldn't either. They slight you once like that. Why the hell would you spend money with them again? That's stupid on their end. If you ever get screwed by something like that, you're much better off contacting Apple. Oh yeah, I contact Apple all the time. The problem is if it's not within 3 months, they won't do shit. If it is within 3 months, they'll help you out right now. Hashtag man wearing bro, come here when you need some cash, bro. Yeah, but it's not always like like I appreciate all the donations and stuff. They're super awesome and helpful, but sometimes that doesn't happen, and there's just things like that, or I don't have access to money for at least a month or two. So that's why like PayPal's usually the best.
Yep.
But it's it's not something I like to talk about either, man. Like it's really hard for me to talk about.
I don't think anybody actually likes to talk about it unless they're a complete and utter asshole.
Yeah, I hate talking about it, man. Like I don't want to say like I'm fucking struggling to pay my bills right now.
There's a little bit more. Whenever you actually have the money, there's a lot less humility to it. Whenever you don't have money, it's a very like humbling thing. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to act because you feel like a mooch at that point,
Yeah, don't forget about me, old reliable. Yeah, no, there's some of you guys that are just amazing, man. Like super helpful. Like you guys do a lot more than you like really understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have an idea, Tim, becoming a gigolo. Yeah, but I can't go to jail. I'm gonna have to pay lawyers' fees and all that shit. If I can't even pay my bills, I'm not gonna be able to pay a lawyer.
Get one of those free ones.
Oh, no, that's no joke.
I always did better, like just taking care of myself instead of getting a lawyer. And the last lawyer I had was a fucking pervert anyway.
Yeah.
Like legit pervert.
I tried contacting Apple once. They gave me some strict shit about being on the developer. Just easier to play the game for free. Yeah, it is. I haven't. Yeah, the male gigolo too. Me too. I was stressful. That's wishful. Or that's what is that?
He said it's whistling, motherfucker.
It's whistling, motherfucker.
I have no idea what he means. I'll talk about it. I'll hit up Grave. I'll hit up Grave and Turbo 10's PayPal. They're legit. Thank you, mofo.
Thank you, buddy. No, it sucks, man. It's not something I fucking hate talking about it.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like I don't understand like some of these like big streamers that make tons and tons and tons and tons of money doing this stuff now, and it's like I just want to pay my bills.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else extra, like it would go to help out people if I had it. You know what I mean? Or to give back to the games and stuff, or build a better setup, or we've talked about this before. I don't need fucking lavish things. I'm good with the little 2-bedroom trailer that I live in and a fucking rundown 2005 car that I got. You know what I mean? I don't need a lot of things. I'm just at that point in my life, I guess, where I've accepted that, I'm good. This is how I'm going to die.
Usually I never want for anything, and I am very helpful to people, like, when I can. Like, that's
Yeah,
just
you
the
are.
kind of person I am. And just, I don't know, stuff has just gotten real bad lately on my end.
Yeah.
I mean, there's things people don't even know about I do, like, and it's just, but that's because I had plenty, I had more than enough, and I was able to help people at times. But it's just,
Yeah. And then life takes a curveball and you get fucked.
yeah, yep, life changes. And I probably should have been preparing for myself more, but I didn't expect it to happen, which nobody does really.
Yeah. Well, no, I kind of like, I don't know. I kind of akin things to, like, I know some of the social experiment things are fake and all, but when you see like the social experiments where the fake people or the people are pretending to be fake homeless people, and everybody just like passes them by on the street, and then it just like it's that one random homeless person that comes by and gives them something. I think that the less you have, the more you respect it.
Yeah, these guys are legends. Fuck Seaton, LOL. He's called Hoopadell. I want pizza now, Santiago. Derek says Seaton is a good guy to me, but we will leave him out of it. Yeah. There's some.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah, you're entitled to your own opinion. There's some more stuff behind the scenes you don't know about him, though. Me and him used to be cool at one point, and we've kind of had a falling out. I mean, we're still alright, but I wouldn't consider us friends.
I don't really care what anybody else does, so.
I don't watch his stuff or anything, so. I hate Seaton. Somebody says, Victor says, I hate Seaton. Which quest is this? Yeah, it's the Master of the 2.0 Guardians, or no, Volume 0 Guardians. I see people all the time being mean to homeless people. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. A lot of times, most of the time people are homeless because it's like mental health or drug addiction or something like that, and it's shitty. Like it's.
Oh, you'd be surprised how many of those people out there are veterans of some sort or another, and they got shit on.
Oh yeah, a lot of them dealing with PTSD though. That's a huge mental thing. Like, it's it's very unfortunate. A lot of the homeless people are vets.
Yep.
Which is super unfortunate. What's good, y'all? What's up, buddy? Man, you seen these homeless social experiment things where homeless guys goes chaos and drank himself to death, and then the whole thing is about all those social experiments are fake though, man. All those pranks, all that's no, all of them are basically. Very few of them are real.
Well, that's what I mean. There's a couple out there that are real, but a large majority of them.
Any from the bigger ones, YouTube, like Fousey.
Everything fucking Fousey does is fucking fake.
Yeah, a lot of those guys, like Fousey, Roman, Atwood, all that stuff.
Everything that motherfucker does is fake.
I feel like I'm starting to lose my voice. They ask for help and people yell at them. Yep.
I used to give, like, if I had fucking change in my pocket and I saw a homeless person that was asking for change, I would always give them change. I didn't care what they were using it for. It could benefit them no matter what, even if it was for a drink. But it's not like going out and giving them $100, $150 so they fucking drink themselves to death. At the end of the day, if they only made like $1.50, they ain't buying booze. They're gonna go buy food with it. Because they can't afford the booze at that point,
Veterans and guys who work and are still homeless. That's really unfortunate. They ask for help. People yell at them. Yeah, it's just been sucks. You don't want to kick somebody while they're down. It's because everybody has down parts in their life, and it's easy to look down on people when you're doing good. It's very easy to look down on people, but when you're needing help, it's not that easy to.
Yep. Agree 110%. Being at the bottom makes you appreciate getting to the top a little bit more. Like if you legit are to the point where you're struggling to pay bills, wondering where the food's going to come from to take care of your kids one month, it makes you respect the money when you do have it a little bit more. I mean, hell, it's like whenever this past month or this month, the bills got paid. There was money extra in the bank, and it's like I know I needed the monitor to try and make the setup better, and it's like I'm still sitting and fighting and debating with myself before I bought it. Like, I don't want to get rid of this, because what happens if I do, and then the next month comes and I just don't have the money for stuff? I would rather sit on it, than use it for things that I know can help benefit, like the channel, or benefit me.
Yeah.
Because it's scary.
It is.
It's absolutely fucking scary. Like, well, what if I need that $100 next month?
Because it is. It's like, you're going through like something like me. It sucks. Like, I wish I saved some more. But it's just I didn't. I wasn't able to. I had a homeless guy come up to me on the train a while back when I was looking for food. I was on eating a sandwich. Gave it to him. He lit up so much because of that moment. He gets some food. That's awesome, man. Pitt gone mad, missing the stream for real. They're starving and stuff. Pitt, any thoughts for the Legend title, or is that a waste? If you have an iPhone 7 or iPad Pro, sure, go for it. Is it important to me? Not really. Now the thing is real when the dude raised money for the homeless, like Kickstarter, and took $20,000 for himself under the expenses. See, I've seen some fucked up shit on Kickstarter. My friend from high school died, and somebody was setting up like GoFundMe's and Kickstarters to pay for his grave, or to pay for all his funeral services, and they kept the money. They didn't give him the money.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. I asked for change, but Obama didn't deliver. I've taken a few desperate people to the store and bought them groceries, and that's what they wanted. They always listen to people if you actually go in to try and help them. See, that's awesome, man.
If I write you on Skype, does it still pop up on your screen?
No.
Okay.
You can tell by talking to people if they have ever had nothing. Yeah, that's true. If you know how to listen, you can tell that stuff easily. Yeah, definitely, man.
Just wanted to let you know something.
Okay.
Derek, have I ever had nothing? Well, I think Ristic's going through a pretty rough time too right now. He lost his job because he takes care of that disabled vet that lives in the same building as him, or that he's friends with, and so I think he's pretty destitute right now, like most of us.
Yeah, it's
all for trying to do something good for somebody else.
I don't like people who steal other people's material and don't give the person credit. It's called the fraud. Yeah, it is. It's copyright fraud. Yeah, dude, it's scary, man. Definitely. Derek, have I ever had nothing? Ristic asked. No, Ristic had everything. Give me $1, Ristic. Let's talk about Derek. I'm just messing Ristic. I don't know Ristic. Derek says.
Oh, I know. He's just playing with him.
No, I know. Dude, people struggle with time. It's unfortunate, man.
It's a really shitty situation, like what he's going through, though. I mean, lose your fucking job because you help a guy that's a paralyzed vet. That's fucking douchebaggy. You know what I mean?
Can't you get paid for doing that, though?
I think you can I think you have to be like certified and stuff, and it has to go through like the VA and things like that. I don't know for sure. I think you have to be like at least like a CNA or an RN or something to be able to get those kind of benefits.
Hmm.
I'm not
Interesting.
positive, but I think there is a way that you can get around to doing it.
You know, it is. There's people who go through a lot. It's, you know, and you don't know what people are doing behind the scenes too. Like Ristic losing his job not because he's fucking around or something like that,
Yeah,
but for damn good reason. Like,
yeah, for a fucking very good reason.
mm-hmm. It's hard, man.
And
Some people never understand. Yeah, like I usually never wanted for anything, but like I was never not willing to help people either.
uh, I'm the same way. I'd give somebody the shirt off my back if I could, but
Mm-hmm.
you guys are all I got. I don't like people in real life mostly. I get fucked over too many times.
So Tim playing AQ or just relaxing? I'm just relaxing Vargas right now.
You know AQ's on, right?
Yeah, whatever.
You still only got like 5 people in your alliance.
Yeah, they can start it if they want.
Aren't you the leader?
Yeah, but they're all officers. So I was like, if you guys want to start it, go ahead. But nobody's like required to play it.
Yeah.
I wasn't the officer really by choice. I mean, I wasn't the leader by choice. It was just comment left, and he promoted me to leader. I was like, whatever.
Ristic said it's his girlfriend's dad. He said you can, but the guy makes too much money on disability and pension,
Oh.
so it would have to come out of his pocket at that point.
Myself and many Americans only 2 months salary away from being on the streets. If you went 2 months away without a paycheck, where would you be? Something else always ask yourself. Yeah, well, dude, I joke right now. I have $2.25 in my fucking account. Like, no joke.
Yeah.
It's pathetic. Too much for government is $400 a month. Yeah, that's not much. Hope next master will be more challenging. That's true. Battle of the officers. Oh, no, I made them all officers because I didn't want people that wanted to play it. Fuck. That wanted to play. Like I didn't want them to feel like they were missing out. You know, if they wanted to start it, go ahead. But what are the chances of 7 days to die tonight stream? 7 days to die tonight. From me or from Grave or from both of us or what?
He probably meant both of us. I have no clue.
I don't know.
But
I mean, if you want to, I probably could.
I just have to. I just want to make sure that I get SWTOR in tonight at least.
Okay. Tim, there's tough struggling too. It doesn't help. I live in an expensive state where they just want 100 or 1,800 for a 2-bedroom. Holy shit. Yeah, well, you live in California. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's more expensive out there.
I moved to a baby alliance after haha. The game takes way too much time. You can't trying to play AQ during the week, work and stuff. Oh, okay. So the heat is heating, right? You're heating from haha, right? I can't see your picture right now. Well,
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, it is. It looks like him. What alliance are you in now? And how'd you feel about that? All that shit with haha. I'm kind of curious. Tim blames Jar. I always blame Jar. Nah, I like Jar. Jar's my buddy. Yeah, and Chicago's fucking expensive as shit too. It's expensive to live, man. No joke. It is. It's expensive to live. It's expensive to die. It's expensive to be sick. It's expensive to do anything. We need both you fuckers. Yeah. Didn't realize you play 7 Days to Die. Me or Grave? Fuck Sword or 7 Days to Die.
I'm gonna do both.
Well, what time did you plan on like doing Sword Or, and for how long?
Like
do you
at
stream
8.
It? Oh, okay.
Like at 8 for like 3 hours or so. So I mean that would put it like 8, 9, 10, 11. That'd put it like 10 o'clock your time, which is normally about what time we would start doing 7 days anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I'm done. So.
I understand like some people don't like to watch Sword Tour, but it's growing its own fan base too on the channel. You know, stuff just doesn't happen overnight, but there are actually people that just come to my channel to watch 7 Days to Die.
I think Haha went to shit. Haha did go to shit. I don't know. He's a good dude. He was around for a long, long time. He's a very good guy.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? That fell apart. I don't even realize any of the people that are in there. One person, because I know in there, there's Mike, and that's it. NYC, Cali, Miami, Chicago, pick your place. They're all those guys. New York, fuck, New York's super expensive. Yeah, New York City. That was on the first one.
Yeah. I'm waiting on energy so I can move in fucking AQ.
Jar says how I went to shit Hector. Yeah, it fell apart pretty bad, man. In my opinion, there was kind of one officer in there that was really poisoning the alliance. There's been multiple people that quit because of him. He was the one behind kicking me the way they did. Is that the Star Trek game?
Yes, JB, that's the Star Trek game.
Yeah. New York is okay where I live. Is it? Well, do you live in New York City or do you live? I think it's just like New York City, super expensive, right?
I have no clue. I've never lived anywhere outside of West Virginia.
I ain't really lived anybody else outside these hollers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care Sword, but I play frequent EverQuest 2 for 12 years now, and I understand it. Oh, okay. I show up for you guys. I didn't even play Star Wars thing or 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die is fun as shit. The Star Trek or Star Wars I don't really get. I know Graves always liked that game though.
Yep.
And I'm back for a quick second. I assume I didn't miss Derek coming out. Congrats. I assume that I missed Derek coming out. Congrats. Yeah, Derek did come out of the closet.
That's old news.
Old news. I'm in the Bronx. It's broken up into 5. Oh, okay, the 5 boroughs. Okay. Admittedly, I do not know much about New York. I read something real early with an old man living in Midtown for Eons was paying $2,300 a month, and rent got to his 90s, and the management was trying to get him out as quick as they can, so they could make at least 6. Oh yeah, because there's like isn't there a law in New York that it's like
it's like rent control?
Yeah, like if you're paying your rent, they can't up it for as long as you live there.
I don't know if that's a law or anything. I know like you can get rent controlled apartments where the rent never goes up if you sign it on that contract, but I don't know anything about the laws and stuff.
I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
You fucks, I'm listening, you know. They do know. That's why they say it. It was crazy how everything went down for me. I knew I was going to take a step back. It all started with when the big guys left. I left because I gave Javi a week's notice. Like, you know, that was the point where he kicked a bunch of people and brought in to replace other people with, and then those people left. It's like before that happened, I gave a week's notice and said, hey, you know, if we don't start getting tier 4 base or tier 4 class, I'm gonna have to leave, you know. And then, like, all those people that were brought in to replace the people that they kicked up and left on us, we were like 11 people down at that point. It's like, all right, man, I gave you a week's notice. I got to go. Plus the fact they kicked fucking Tim. And the way it was done was pretty shitty, so they were able to keep him in his apartment. But yeah, homelessness is no joke. Yeah, no kidding, it's not. I'm in Graves' closet. No, you're not. I checked earlier. There's nobody in there. Come out of the closet, savage. Question to Gravender. You think they're going to fix the silent nerf? Also, original caps, statics or statistics. Or I'll just say statistics are fake. 70% stun with fatigue is BS. Try it out. Yeah, he doesn't stun very often. OG cap does not. As far as I've ever seen. I've never seen too much of the stun come off of it. As far as are they going to fix it? They've said they're going to fix it in the next patch. We don't have a defined date on when the next patch is. So, yeah. Who knows? Could be at the end of the month. It could be next month. We don't know. We're just waiting on them to respond, and they won't.
All right, I'm back. Heat said it was crazy how everything went down for me. I knew it was going to take a step back. It all started when the big guys left. Yeah, it was all done after Kess and Marcus and Chris left, which I was all very, very close to those guys. I mean, shit, Chris even called me the day of my dad's surgery. That's like what kind of relationship we had.
Yeah.
And so it's, I still talk to Kess, I still talk to Chris, I still talk to Mark. Those are some of the guys I was closest to. It really sucked when they left. But those guys had money to go through the labyrinth and stuff. And I understand. No way before that. Question for Gravender. Do you think they're going to fix this? So you already answered that, didn't you?
Yep.
They're called controlled apartments. They have 1 to 2% increase. Okay. No way before that when Pac left. But Pac left a while before those, before Mark and Bobo left, though. Pac was supposed to be temporary. Like, we were talking about him earlier, like how much money he spends. And don't be right back. Be right back. Don't come out of the closet when I'm gone. Ristic, baby.
Listen to this shit. This is a mod post on the forums. The original poster was the Truther 2. Why have we been paying full price for potions and revives when the only reason we need them are for your acknowledged bugs? Now, obviously, I think that he's really getting into Alliance Quest revives and Alliance Quest, potions. If he would have put that in there, it would have made it a little bit more specific. But this is Tinaberific, the mod on the forums. I am sure there are many reasons that players would use potions and revives other than simply bug-related issues. Although I certainly can understand the frustration of feeling like you need to use them due to a game crash or other situation. Some crashes are in fact bugs, however others may not be. This isn't really a one-size-fits-all situation. Not everyone may be experiencing the same situation depending on the device, internet, etc. We welcome suggestions as well as feedback for things such as potions. A revive cost over in the suggestions and feedback section of the forums when it's constructively written.
Jar says, Heat I brought, but what a haha shocked me left. No, I knew Mark was going to leave. I knew Mark was fucking fed up. Which is unfortunate, because Mark... I used to be better than Mark, and then Mark is way better than me. Now, Mark is absolutely way better than me. But Mark
he's like one of the top alliances now, ain't he?
Yeah, he's like one of the top players in the game now, but Mark used to like come to me for advice and stuff, but not, But, I did a lot of things like that people didn't do for a while, Like, I tried things people didn't want to try. Victor Wright, exactly. My mom lived in his rent stabilized place for years, and they were throwing money at her to get her out when new management came in. That's fucked up. Gotta head out for a bit. Catch you later. I'll be back before the stream ends. Nice, man. Vargas said, Dave, sorry to hear about the landlord and only in it for the money. It's unfortunate when stuff like that happens. But Pac had the best crystal pulls. I still remember. Yeah, because he spent so much fucking ridiculous amounts of money. It would always happen to him. I understand the frustration that comment triggers me every time. Here, what's up, Joel? What's up, buddy? How you doing? I'm doing all right, man. Grave, I think, is doing pretty well. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
I see your channel's doing fantastic, man. Congratulations. You've been putting out some good stuff, dude. I've been trying to catch your streams, though. It's just like it hasn't lined up with my time frame. Hey, man, I did get the day off after a long day yesterday. Nice, dude. Nice. How's your new alliance? Still going good there, Joel? I got into a mobile gamer then I found my love, Tim. Man. A lot of people got into Haha because of mobile.
It was a big channel.
Yeah.
I guess he still is a big channel, just does different things, so.
No lunch break, Joel. Have you ever guys heard of Legend of Django, the Renegade Rooster? No. Hey Joel, love your channel, bro. Yeah, Joel. Shit, Joel's probably gonna pass me soon, man. Not too long when he started his channel, he was coming to me for advice, and now I'm probably gonna have to start going to him. He's growing like a madman. Yeah, 4 Loki is awesome. Having a lot of fun. That's awesome, dude. That's great to hear, Joel. You left at the right time, dude. He was smart. Mobile branched out. Yeah, mobile was getting very tired of the game, though. And mobile, like, when he didn't have the skill to play in higher tier alliances either, without spending a shitload of money. And I think that's ultimately, at the end of the day, one of the biggest things that drove him away. Because he couldn't keep up on YouTube-wise without making harder content. We doing Sword Tour tonight, T. Ricky asks, Grave? You don't need my advice from me. You're part of the OG content creator group. Yeah, I know, man, but I need to get some numbers like you, dude. Your numbers have blown me away. You have a really good, like, speaking voice and stuff, though, too, you know. Your videos are done very well. Joel runs a PG stream, so I don't tell my dirty jokes over there. Yeah, but Joel's got a little one, so he's kind of got to keep his language.
How is that logic? I got little ones too. I don't care.
Yeah, but he's not from West Virginia.
It's not a West Virginia thing. It's a don't give a fuck thing.
I think his kids are just younger, but you know, some people though don't want to cuss around their kids, and some do. It's just a personal choice.
Most of the time, Joel does these live streams in his office. Yeah. Sure, the kid's not there.
He may not cuss. I don't know, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a personal preference thing.
I used to not in like any of my videos, but then it was just, I don't know, like, it's not my job to please other children to what they're watching. And my audience, if my audience was lower, like, because you can look up your analytics and see the average age of like group of people.
Yeah.
That see your videos, and mine are adults, so.
Yeah.
Guys, the respect between you guys are awesome. I like the game. I like this game community more than the game itself. Yeah, there's a lot of us, man, that have really, you know, a lot of respect for one another. Really get along very well. Yeah, some of them not so much. What is a condom? I don't know. What is a condom? Come here, I'll show you. Spelled T-U-M-E. Now I got a little one. Negative Mobile said all he needed was Doctor Strange back in the day. Well, he did, though. He didn't have the characters also. West Virginia. Like Kranos, LOL. Yeah, I totally agree with Joel on this. Tim is OG. I am one of the older ones, but I don't have time. Like, if I uploaded as much as I used to, I probably would be doing more. If I got as into the content as I used to, I'd be getting more.
Kranos says I have cougars watching me on YouTube. What my analytics say?
Is it really? Mine's like 4% women. Yeah, the community's where that definitely was one of the best aspects of the game. Joel actually, that's the one thing Joel said. Like, I remember in one of his earlier streams, he was saying like he was surprised at how awesome the whole YouTube community is, and it generally is. I mean, most, like, I know back in the day too, especially like, you know, we used to help out everybody we could.
Back in the day, it was, I would say, definitely back in the day was a lot better than it is now.
I would agree.
You find out who the fucking snakes are.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we had a few of those.
Yeah.
But those people from back in the day, they're still the ones you'd want to, you know, go to for help if you needed it.
Yeah.
Flex Nation, what's up, buddy? Josh All, what's up to him? Not too much. How you doing, Josh? Dave, just like, not just like us. He's a good guy. Dave, like, Dorkless is Dave is an awesome guy.
What I've talked to him, I like him. I don't really talk to him that much, though. I think we've only had one conversation, but what I have talked with him about and stuff, I've got nothing bad to say about him, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean, like, me and Dave, like, I have Dave's number, you know. I text each other one another every once in a while and stuff, and so Dave's an awesome dude. Dave has always been an awesome dude. He does awesome content, too. Unfortunately, egos get involved. That's true. And it's like when people, like, get a bigger sub count, they're like, oh, I'm way better than you now, whatever. But dudes like Joel are helping the problems. Yeah, Joel's very humble, very nice guy. I started playing this game a week after release. The community in the game has definitely changed a lot. Yeah, definitely, Tim. Down Vargas, I literally just got energy a minute ago or two beforehand. Thank you, sir. Now I can go to sleep. What was the video where it said hashtag thank you, Vargas? I didn't get to watch it.
Oh, Vargas sent me over him opening up 3 4-star crystals.
Derek, I don't know what I'm helping, but I'll accept it. I can tell you that in private, Joel, if you want.
Oh, Jesus. Tim's going to pine over Joel in private messages. Nothing. Said you tell him in private messages, so apparently you use him to spank too or something.
Oh, what do you mean, dude?
Just don't want to put it out there.
What are you talking about? Joel?
Nothing, Tim. Nothing.
I brought Joel into haha. I've been talking to Joe for a long time.
Right over the top of his head. Usually when you tell someone you're going to talk to them in private about something, it's because it's something you're either embarrassed about or something along those other lines. So it's like, I just, went the vulgar route and said you were spanking to him in private.
Oh, no, nothing like that.
That and the whole, you've got a nice speaking voice thing.
Well, he does. He's got a good voice. It's very clear and stuff. I don't know.
You're just digging your hole deeper and deeper.
I guess so. I don't know. I guess that's gay. Oops.
It's not gay, but the way that I insinuated it.
I know.
It is.
You made it gay.
Poor Tim. A new potential stream sub base could be Marvel Heroes Omega on console for 2 of you. Just a thought. It's free to play. I can't play my PlayStation and stream it anymore until I'm able to get another monitor that's got 2 HDMIs.
I don't have a PlayStation anymore. which sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe one day. Derek says Joel does have a nice voice. Derek, yeah, I feel gay for saying that. Gee, you sent Turbo Tim a private message about 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, that involved something totally different, though. That was, let's not talk about it on air type of thing.
Yeah.
That was an update message that hopefully it's gonna help Tim. Hopefully.
No, Grave is actually one of my closest friends. I mean, like we get along quite well. We don't always agree on everything, but that's
we just agree to disagree on it.
Yeah, it's not like I'm going to shut my laptop and go sit in the corner. Tony Gaming, what's up, buddy? You need a strong power drain champ. You'll need Yellow Jacket for the pain in the ass Deadpool. Well, I think I have Winter Soldier in here. I can use him. Not sure if you need it, Tim, but I sent you a gift. Did you? Let me go check, Ristic. I appreciate it,
Ristic's
Ristic.
always dropping the gifts, man.
I know, Ristic, you're awesome, dude. Awesome, thank you, man. So appreciated. I definitely gonna need all those too. What messages do I have? Nothing really. Bullshit. Yellow Jacket has a passive buff with Biosting. Yeah, I don't have a Yellow Jacket though, unfortunately. Hopefully, I'm in the top 10. For what? For like friends. Like Jamie's a good friend of mine too.
Yeah. I gotta use the bathroom.
A lot of you guys are really close. Jamie and Grave are really close to you guys. Are awesome. Like, you've always been awesome. Ristic Tim is redirecting gifts to me currently. You get nothing, Derek. You get a kick in the nuts. Booch in your vagina. For me, it sucks when I want to put out content, but work just kills me at times. Kills me times by the time I get home I'm pooped. Yeah, man, it's work, school, all that stuff definitely gets in the way. And it's, producing good content's not easy. And I'm like, it's shit, dude. I'm dyslexic. I have a fucking voice that sounds awful. Like, and the stuff is totally out of the ordinary for me. I'm like pretty shy usually in general, and this stuff is completely out of the ordinary for me. But I really enjoy doing it now.
It's hard when you first start. Are you talking about YouTube?
Well, like how hard it is. James was saying, like with the job and stuff, and by the time he gets home, he's pooped and stuff. And I was saying, yeah, that falls on it. And I said, like the YouTube stuff, like for me, like I'm dyslexic for one. Like I'm kind of shy. I don't like this stuff. Like this isn't particularly for me. I don't have really the best like radio voice or whatever you want to say.
No, I don't either.
But yours isn't bad though. Like people think I'm high all the time.
I did it first, and then it's like, nah, this guy's just fucking sleepy.
No, I'm not sleepy though. It's just how my voice is, man.
Oh God, I'm sick. I feel like I'm gonna fucking puke, man. I feel like fucking awful today. I don't know if it's that fucking Chantix or not, but because I haven't ate anything today, and you're supposed to take it and eat every single time you take it. I don't know.
Yeah, YouTube would be really out of the ordinary for me. Yeah, Derek, I had no intentions of ever doing YouTube. Like, I literally fell into doing it. And
is that what you said about your last girlfriend, too?
That's a lot of them I fell into doing.
Oh,
Tim does sound
Jesus.
like a pothead, though. Dude, like, I used to smoke pot, but I don't smoke pot anymore.
Take it easy, Vargas.
Take it easy, buddy. Thank you for coming by.
He down his path. Now he's going to bed.
No.
I'm still smoking. It's not withdrawal, though. Like, I'm finishing the pack that I got before I quit. So, I've still got 5 cigarettes left. So, it's not the withdrawals.
Correction, Jar. When you get home, you're just farted. You're just jarted. That's pretty funny. Have you smoked today?
Yeah, I've smoked today. I take so much medication. I think most of it's supposed to be took on like a full stomach, and I don't eat because I take the heartburn pill, I take the cholesterol pill, I take the thyroid medicine, and then I'm taking the Chantix. So
I just
and all I drink is water.
My labs done. Everything came back pretty good.
I might have fucking water poisoning with as much water as I drink.
Just I hate going to the doctor and they check my blood pressure because I always get nervous going to the doctor. I don't like just because I've had so many bad experiences. It's just like I always just get nervous.
Yeah.
And my blood pressure goes up and my heart starts to race a little bit. And it's like, you guys don't understand when I'm not here. There's no problem with it. But like when I'm here, my blood pressure's always risen.
I just go in with the mentality of if I die, I die. And I'm usually pretty good. Everything was in check the last time I went, so.
Like the first time they tried to draw blood from me, they couldn't get it from me because I have like really thin veins, and it took like 9 times and they still didn't get it, and I was like, all right, I'm done. This is too much. Like, I'm done. And then when I went in this last time, she got it the first time, which was awesome. So you guys should do a stream when you're both drunk, and I'd do that. Tim makes you finish the road to Labyrinth. Me too, Tim. The doc even knows I'm nervous. Yeah, I tell him, like, it's like, I'm nervous coming to the doctors, man. Like, you guys don't understand. I've been put in the hospital, like, when I just went for regular checkups for stupid shit. Like, I just have not had good experiences in the hospital, like, doctor's office. And so it just makes me nervous every time I go in. I feel like I'm getting some serious bad news. What you guys think about the Assassin Mastery? I just bought it at rank 3. Kind of like it. I think it's a decent mastery. I like it. I like Assassin, but don't need it for more than one. But don't see a need for more than one. What champs did you use plus your rank to? What champs did you use plus what rank? For what? Oh, the Labyrinth? The road to the Labyrinth? I don't think that's questions for me. I think that's for Tim Hanks.
The trick is to jerk one out in the car on the way to the doctor's office. You'll be chill after that, bruh.
No. And my doctor's kind of cute too, which doesn't make fun. Like that's you know, she's pretty sexy actually. My team for Road to the Labyrinth was 550 Scarlet Witch, 550 Wolvie, 550 OG Vision, 550 Cap America World War II, rank 4, 5-star OG Black Panther. Punkface, what Punkface said? The trick is to jerk one out of the car. Yeah, maybe I'll have to try that one of these days. I have only rank 4 stars. You could do it. Well, I don't know if you can beat the later ones with just rank 4 without a lot of stuff. Should I take Assassin to 5-5? I have full Suicide Masteries. I run a lot of Arena. A lot of you guys is not worth more than 1-5. I don't know if you can run. Well, you might be able to run full Masteries or full Suicides with the full Assassin. I don't know if it's worth it. Like, if you run Arenas, just specifically for Arenas. It can be done with Drax at rank 4s. It can be done with rank 4s, but you'll have to farm potions and revives, yeah. I mean, anything is doable with enough resources. Foshizi. My doctor makes me coffee. Is not good looking. When I did quit smoking, I started eating like crazy. Why I got back to smoking?
Yeah, I don't eat that much as it is anyway. For as big as I am, so I say I've been up for like 3 or 4 hours, but I didn't eat yesterday. I ate twice. It was 2 sandwiches. So,
claim your free crystals every 4 hours, but don't open it. I learned that from Turutim to Man. Yeah, that's one of the best ways to save that stuff up. It's super helpful to do that.
until they change the drop rates on things, and then you don't get nothing.
Yeah, you don't really get shit out of it. One second here. Ricky, are you still in here?
Who?
Ricky? T. Ricky?
Probably, unless he's got his fingers in somebody's mouth.
Tim, add me in game if you want. Bill in game. I'll add it later after the stream. Funny, I went to the doctor last week. I was told I have high cholesterol. Bullshit. If you are here, Ricky, thank you very much.
Donation?
Yeah, PayPal. Bilbo, my name is my in-game name is Hankman99. Yeah, let me put that too in there. That was extremely nice of you.
649 4-hour crystals. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That's a fucking lot of fucking 4-hour crystals. I've got fucking 39. I just don't claim them that much. That's my biggest problem.
Yeah, just speaking though, if you guys do want to send donations, Super Chat, PayPal is the best one to do it. YouTube takes a pretty good cut out of Super Chats. People can get big, do not eating often. Their bodies turn into starvation mode and will convert most calories into fat stores due to not being regular eating schedule. Yeah, that's very true.
I eat when I get hungry, you know?
Like, I'm bad about eating breakfast and stuff and lunch, usually.
I eat whenever I feel like making something, you know?
Yeah. I finally found, like, a few of these nakeds I can drink that don't have banana in them.
You talking about the naked juice?
Yeah.
My favorite one's Green Machine.
I believe there's banana in that one, though.
I think there is too, but that's like my absolute favorite one.
No. I can't have anything with banana.
Because you'll die.
Yeah, I will. I'll asphyxiate. I have to hit myself with an EpiPen. Never need them for anything. Got through Batista using barely anything. Yeah, if you can save them up. I've had, like, I think I've had up to 300 at one point. I got a bunch of, like, gold crystals I need to open. I have over, like, 200 in some of them. I have Wolverine, Hawkeye, Elektra, Star-Lord, Storm, all rank 4, dude. I think I'm going to be taking my 5-star Storm out to rank 3. Hold on 1 second.
No, I heard somebody knock on his door. Cooking on the grill with Grave. Most of the stuff I have could be cooked on a grill. It could. I just hardly ever go outside.
Hey guys, give me a few minutes. I got the sump pump alarm beeping downstairs. I need to go check it because that's what flooded my house last time. So I need to go check it real quick. If you guys want to stick around the stream, just depending how long it will be, I'll be hopefully back in just a few minutes. Sometimes if the line gets a little too low and it hits a little water on it, but I'll go check it here right now. I'll be right back.
I will be here until he gets back. Best champ for Rocket and Star-Lord was Thor. Chain stunned them like the Ronin trick back before the patch. I got through him pretty okay with magic. Didn't have any issue. How you been, Grave? I'm okay. I'm tired. Feel nauseous today, but I think I'm gonna lay down after this. Hopefully feel better by the time I gotta get back up to do SWTOR tonight. How you guys doing? 37 people. Lots of lurkers. No dislikes, though. That's good. Means none of the people that fucking hate me came over to this stream, I guess. What the fuck is a sump pump? Is that a basement pump type deal? We don't have basements here in South Texas. Yeah. If it's anything like the sump pumps that we had when I worked in the coal mines, like you would set up a sump pump in water and it would like drain it for you. I'm tired too. It was hot. It's so hot today. I haven't been outside. Like most days I don't ever go outside, but let's see what the weather's like today. I heard it was hot out, but I have no clue. It's 89 out today. Fuck yeah, I'm glad I'm in the house. It's 89 here. Oh, it's probably miserable out there with the way that we have like our weather when it's this hot. It's so humid and it just fucking it drains you. Like you just go out, you sweat your ass off, and you come back in and you're just dead. So thank you, Kranos. Appreciate it, brother. I have a 4-star magic at 446.60. She made life so easy. Used about 10 revives, and those were in the last 2 lines. I used, I think, like 1 per line when I did it. After, I think, like the 3rd line or something. I can't remember exactly, but it was just like 1 per. I would always end up getting downed by Rocket once or downed by Star-Lord once, so. Submersible pump, yeah. Couldn't wait to get out of the sun. Grinding arena easier to be a lurker. That's true too, I guess. I used rank 1 25 unduped magic for the Batista's challenge. I wonder how
I don't
yours
think
did.
it's broken, but it's still beeping. I gotta go down there and still fuck around with it, but I'll be right back.
Okay, dude. She legit destroyed shit. Like she ran through everything. Like I didn't have any issues with any of the people in that Batista's challenge aside from like occasionally getting caught by a rocket or a Star Lord, and then it just you really chalked it up to like I made a bad play. You know what I mean? Need that limbo as well. Limbo helped out a ton. It's hot. Yeah, it's fucking hot here apparently. Also boosted with 20% champ boost. Limbo helped a lot. My OG Vision was my MVP. Yeah, Power Drain characters would have been like the way to go with that one. Was 90 degrees outside when I went out for a snack. 91 up in New York. It made for long ass fights. Yeah, because he doesn't. OG Vision really doesn't do that much damage. Neither does Age of Ultron Vision. I've noticed. I'm in Albany 87 here. That is a champ I need to save my units for maybe a couple months. I bought him when I had the opportunity the first time for $100 when he came out the very first time, like in the first year of the game. Back when I was dropping money on the game, I bought him. I've never awakened him. Everybody awakened theirs and was taking him up because he was so good for prestige there for a while. Now he's dookie for prestige. So I'm kind of glad I never did. He's a good character. He just doesn't hit hard enough. The best part about him is like the synthesis, you know, where you can get the power drain periodically off of his specials. I only have an OG Vision because I had some iTunes gift cards. I used 440 Magic and 440 Hawkeye with either a stun team or an enhanced bleed team for the Cosmic Challenge. There you go. Hawkeye would have been another good one. That's when I bought him, Grave. Yeah, that's when I bought him too, Tim. Grave, will you go for a featured 5-star champ? I'm saving up for 5 right now, guys. I'm saving up for 5. I've got 10,000 shards right now, so still got a long ways to go. I haven't even hit enough to do 1 yet, but I am going to save for 5, and we're going to wait and see who looks like potentially the best character to go for when the time comes, because it might be Christmas before I can even get 5 of them. It might be after Christmas. It might be fucking next year. I have no clue. I just used my Scarlet Witch and face tanked them. Strange used to be so good, but now not so good. Mine's still rank 3. I don't want to take him up. I don't have the tier 4 class catalysts for Mystics right now to do anything, but I want to take Ghost Rider up to rank 5 before I do Voodoo, which I don't have Voodoo, but I will have him once his arena drops. I will get him and awaken him. I remember that deal, and then it came out again for 100. Couldn't justify it. I think after that deal, didn't he come out for more than $100 though? Because after that, you had to purchase all of those package deals, and then you got the opportunity to get him. Storm was also my MVP in that challenge too. Go for Apocalypse 5-star. Yeah, if Apocalypse ever comes to the game, I mean, they definitely teased him in that little room with Nebula and Yondu, because that was most definitely his belt, but I don't know if he'll actually ever come to the game, because they did that too. They did that same thing before with the MODOK's Mo Problems mission that they did back in the day, and there was stuff in there that characters still haven't came to the game, like the pumpkin bombs were in there for the Green Goblin or Hobgoblin. You know, he never came to the game. There was, I'm pretty sure there was like everybody said Carnage, but it was definitely Scarlet Spider's mask was in there. Scarlet Spider still not in the game, so Beta Ray Bill's hammer was in that scene as well. Still no Beta Ray Bill. I have to wait and see what these characters actually like, what their abilities end up being. You know, I'm saving my 5-star shorts for Gladiator Hulk. If he's any good, I mean, that'll be the problem. Like, it depends on what, like I said, the abilities that actually come off of it. You know, I'm taking vacay for Voodoo Arena. I don't think he'll go any higher than Ghost Rider did. I have Ghost Rider rank 5 debating my next rank 5 Mystic, or perhaps rank 3 my 5-star Voodoo not awakened. I think Voodoo needs to be awakened for him to be better. I've never understood, even if you get um, these featured characters from the crystals, why would you take them straight to rank 4 before you awaken them? It just doesn't make any sense to me, because the prestige, I know it's a prestige thing, but the prestige is going to be dookie. Like for an unawakened so and so character as opposed to another one. So Rocket Scrapyard, such a good event for free to play players, getting some of the expensive materials to make up for my lack of skill. There you go. It's a good way of looking at it. Right Vision was more expensive the last few times. Yep. Hey Tim, you sound like Grave. Yeah, Tim's dealing with his sump pump, or his, he's got some issues he's dealing with down in his basement right now. He'll be back. Yeah, 195. See, I thought it was close to like $200, but I didn't want to say. Okay, I'm back. Who's touching whose peepees? You missed Tim thanking you too, T Ricky. I don't know what the donation was, but we got the hashtag thank you Ricky in the chat earlier. Herbie Sherman, what's good, brother? Tim is currently unavailable right now. He will be back here in just a second. I'm at 13,900 5-star shorts, saving up until I see something good. Messed up, not getting 5S Hyperion, 5-star Hyperion, 5-star Loki. Yeah, that was one of the big reasons why I quit doing those featured crystals. Any and every Hulk type should have a regen. I agree with that. Which, I mean, Joe Fixit does, but it's Dookie. There's no way I would rank for him without being awakened. See, that's the thing. Like, I just don't. I understand like the prestige aspect of it, but for God's sake, when's the next time you're ever going to be able to awaken that 5-star? You know. That's why you get the 3-star and test them out on new characters. That's true. That's a good point too. Featured 5-star, I'm at 0 for 6. So depressing. That sucks, man. Most of those champs unawakened at 5-star aren't as helpful. See, that's the big reason why I wouldn't do it either, because I don't think they are. I took my 5-star Gwenpool to rank 4 right away. She don't need to be duped to be good, but I mean, still yet, it's the point of like the prestige aspect of it. Most people just want to go for the prestige of it, And if you're not going to ever be able to get that character again from the 5-stars for a long friggin' time, then you have potentially other characters you're going to pull from crystals that are going to be better for the prestige. That's the scary thing. Like, just taking these characters up unawakened, their prestige is basically garbage whenever they're unawakened compared to other characters. So I always get old champs on a 4-star crystal, never a new champ like Voodoo, Ghost Rider, so unlucky. Normally I don't really that often either. Tim does not have 5-star Loki as far as I know. I don't think he does. Yeah, that's me. Tim's working on something. He'll be back. I'm not stalking Tim, or am I? I don't think anybody's stalking Tim right now other than his sump pump. I went for 5-star Hyperion 3 times. Got Hulkbuster, Iron Man, and Magic. Magic's a good one to get, though. I think Iron Man would be a pretty decent utility champion. 5-star Hulkbuster, I guess it'd be like, if you like really wanted to throw him on defense, he'd be okay at 5-star. I don't think he'd be anything special though. See, that's the same thing I would say. Voodoo is still very good and Awakened more reliable once he is. Not worth the tier 2 alphas until I get my hands on a 5-star Awakening gem. Waiting on more rifts. Yeah, see, that's the same way I feel about it. That's the only reason I'm only going for 5-star Mutant Future Champs. I have an Awakening Stone. There you go. Stalkers, Sun, Stalkers everywhere. How do you get tier 5 basics? You can't. They're not in the game yet. They're not even released yet. Oh, I guarantee you, like if I had pulled a tier 5 Tech Awakening gem, I would have saved that sucker for Star-Lord too. I don't blame you. Privileged enough to try a Hulkbuster at rank 4, 55 with rank downs for prestige. Not worth not that awesome on D. Yeah, I mean, it's if you're just like grasping for straws, you know. What have you been using your glory on? Potions and tier 4 basics. I've bought a tier 4 basic every week, and the rest of it goes into potions for Alliance Quest. Thank you, Kranos. I appreciate that, man. I just had a first run of the game, and I just got a 4-star Deadpool. What? Deadpool's not even available in the game unless you purchase a 3-star and they run another arena. Oh, the exports. Yeah. Probably that's what he means. What's going on, Kirky? Who is my favorite champ? Probably a toss-up between Magic and Hyperion. Like anytime I do map 6, like if I've got Magic available, which I didn't know we were going to start Alliance War like right after Alliance Quest started, but I ended up taking my 5-star Magic into map 6 today. So I got basically any of the champs that I take into wars and stuff with me, or AQ, are like my favorite characters. So it kind of boils itself down to Magic, Hyperion, Black Widow, Star-Lord, Hulk, Elektra are some of my top like favorite champions. So taking short naps with the stream on in the background. I wish I could take a nap. That's what I feel like doing. I feel sick still yet. I have no idea where he paused the game at. Oh. Tim snorkeling? Probably. Tim's not around all games cheat. He's currently in his basement making it put the lotion on its skin. So I'm here holding the fort down with the chat at least. I don't know what's going on with me, to be honest, Davin. I just felt kind of crappy after I came in here. Poor Black Widow just standing there. Yeah. It puts it in the basket. I don't know. His alarm was going off, so maybe they were making too much noise down there or something. Basement. Val, I am playing in one phone and other texting you. Tim ran out of chloroform. That was a joke in one of my streams last night. I can't remember who said it, so. I got up like shit this morning and going outside in that hot sun for a walk to the store didn't help. It's all good though. Val autocorrect. The Joe Dirt movie is funny when he get thrown in the basement hole. You gonna do videos on Alliance War defense again? Maybe, possibly. Back when I was doing those, I was actually setting up Alliance War defense more, though. That's the key thing for that. I don't set it up too much anymore. Not Tim, dude. Grave. Tim's not around. Maybe he needs more twine. Trying to get some milestones in the featured arena. Be 4 basic starts. There you go. When does Tier 4 basic start? I guess sometime today. I have no clue. Let's go look and see if it's even set up in there. If it's not on there today, then it's got to be tomorrow or something.
Okay.
Did you get it fixed?
I'm back. Are you still here, Grave?
Yeah, are you dead?
No, I'm not dead. I got it figured out. I don't know. There's like a sensor down there. Because you know what happened when my basement all flooded? It was a fucking huge mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, just ridiculous. Well, I got like an alarm, put it down there, so if the water gets too high in the sump pump again, then it won't start seeping into the house and fucking up the house again.
Right.
So that thing was going off, like that was beeping and going off, and telling me that there's something wrong with it. I manually pumped all the water out of it. Well, like you can override the pump on the sump pump and turn it on to pump out all the water. I did. So I don't know if just the probe dropped down too low or like the water softener was cycling, and so sometimes that will kick up water on it and it'll think it's flooded, but it's not. Or think that you got too much water in there again, or the sump pump's broken, but it's not. I don't know if the thing just dropped down too far or what, but...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Holy shit. How was your swim? It wasn't too bad, thankfully. No, dude, you guys, that was such a mess, though. Holy shit, letting that happen. You know what happened with that. Like, all the floors had to be taken out. The walls. Carpet, everything. Everything had to be taken out. I need to get a backup in there too. Oh, a battery backup one would be super helpful to have.
Sound like you just cut a line of coke there, Tim.
No.
Oh, Jesus. I know, I was just messing with you.
I'm back, Jar School Knob. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate it, man. Thank you I just saw on PayPal a little bit ago. So thank you very much, man. It's very greatly appreciated.
Was that a crack in your voice? Are you going to cry?
No, man. I'm like breathing hard.
Stop breathing hard.
Running up and stairs, running up and downstairs. Like shit, because I was panicking. Like, you don't understand the hell that caused.
I figured.
No. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. Again, I thank you very much, Ricky. That's so incredibly helpful. What's up, Aaron? Herbie, what's up, man? Oh, do we need a tissue? Yeah, I think I do. Looks like I'm gonna grind T4 tonight. I'll be back after I knock a cold adult beverage run. Need my go-go juice. Let Tim breathe. No, I'm fine now. It's just
these comments, man, fucking piss me off.
Does it?
People, just people fucking, I swear to God, they just don't get it, man. They just don't fucking get it. Why not just play easier quests? I'm not having that much problem with glitches because I usually play around them. Except for when attacks don't connect. That's a tad annoying. But that's why I use champs that heal. You can't always use champs that heal in every single aspect of this game, especially with map 6. And why should we have to fucking play around their fuck ups?
Yeah. T-Ricky said, yeah, I caught some last night. Nice, dude. Thank you. And then PayPal for the win. Yeah, definitely PayPal. If you guys are so inclined to send a donation, PayPal is the best way. It is in the description. That's the way I know Gray's got it too, but that's the way we get the most money because super chats are cool, but they take like 30% of it. So
yeah,
and we don't see the money for a while.
2 months.
Yeah, about 2 months.
Yeah. What we make in March, we get paid in like July or something like that. Maybe it's the next month. It's a month. It's a month delay. So if I get paid like whatever I make in March, like I have to wait a month after that. Well, it's 2 months, okay.
And when I changed my modem, like when I got when they upgraded the modem, I forgot to put the new password on the thing too, so it hasn't been, because it sends you notifications to your phone.
Yeah.
Oh man. Damn, I need to set up a PayPal then. Yeah, Kranos, you definitely would recommend it.
It's easy to set up too. It's easier. It's easier to set up a PayPal than it is to set up AdSense.
Any leaks to show how I can set it up? I just, you know what, I just watched a YouTube video. What is it called exactly you need again? Because Grave just did it not too long ago.
You just need a PayPal.me link.
Yeah, that's it. You need a PayPal.me link. So look up how to set up a PayPal.me.
I am going to be streaming tonight, Aaron, but I don't. With my current setup, I don't use Skype or anything whenever I live stream because it could potentially leak people's informations on where I don't have a dual monitor setup that I can put it on a screen that's not being recorded.
So yeah,
And it could potentially leak my information too.
There's a monstrous chunk out of it. Like yeah, you know, I definitely see the appeal to super chats, and I think that, you know, I'm very thankful for them. I think they've helped tremendously. The PayPal though is not seen nearly as much, so.
Most of the time, PayPal doesn't take anything. It just, like, it's situational, I guess.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I've never seen a game where it takes long to fix a bug. I agree 100%. Shut down the wars and arenas, or AQ and AW until they fucking fix the thing. We shouldn't have to play around with it. Yeah, I totally agree, man. You know, if it was hurting them, they'd shut it down right away.
Yep.
But since it's putting money in their pocket, they don't really give a shit.
And it all starts to make a little bit more sense too, because of the fact that Netmarble's quarterly earnings are down too. So,
well, and they got this fucking doo-doo offers they have time to put together and put out. Like,
this is from Market Now. Netmarble shares slipped below IPO price. Shares of Netmarble Games, the nation's largest mobile game maker that made its stock's debut on May 12th, fell below its IPO price of $157,000, $1 $140. On May 17th, shares of Netmarble declined 7.69% to close at $144,001 on May 17th. It was the fourth consecutive decline since its KOSPI listing last week. The market cap also retreated to 27th from 21st on the first day of trading.
if you go from a bank account, then nothing. If you go from a credit card, they take a little. Oh, okay. I wonder if that's the same for debit too.
I have no clue.
That clears it up, actually. Be right back and set it up real quick. God forbid they put a bug in the favor of the players. Well, yeah. Tim is alive. I am definitely alive. I'm kicking, buddy. What's up?
So it's another. It's so like, it's so easy just to rationalize and defend them. I mean, the guy responded back, said, I don't disagree. The reason it is taking so long, in my opinion, is because they put themselves on a hard deadline for content creation and probably didn't give themselves time to work on bug fixes, which is harder to fix than just going in and fixing it. As anyone working with the code will tell you, the problem is their fault. But giving them more problems will not fix the problem at hand. Waiting it out will, however. It's like, so I responded back and I'm like, hey, well, how do you explain the bug benefit when the bug benefits us, that the entire game is shut down or the affected area is shut down as soon as they find out, and normally brought back up within 24 hours or less to fix that. The logic there. Like, if you're going to argue with me, that's perfectly fine. I love having people come over and argue with me in my comment sections, but don't come in half-assing it.
Yeah. Tim O'Connell says, Turbo Tim, Grave, got to run. Been a pleasure. Thank you, Tim, for coming by. It's always fun to have you here. Grave, you type fast. Everyone hit the like, Tim O'Connell says. Yeah, go ahead and hit that like button. No, I mean, no doubt I'm sure it's like not easy to fix, but that's their job.
Right, exactly. It's their job to do it.
And they can seem to fix some stuff like really easily when they need to.
Mm-hmm. That logic behind that just makes no sense, you know. You can't justify and say, well, they're on a timetable. They don't have dedicated, time for this and that, but whenever it comes to something that fucks us over, they're going to take forever. When it comes to something that's going to fuck them over, well, goddamn, we got to fix that shit.
Well, it suggests they need to hire more people then if they can't,
I don't think it's the fact that they don't have enough people doing it. I think it's done intentionally whenever it's like stuff like this, that it takes longer. Because they originally started out that it could take 2 months. That was the time frame. Because that's exactly what Adora said. They said they're working on the issue. They would like to have it ready by the patch that would come out at the end of this month. But most likely they would need to test it thoroughly, and it probably wouldn't drop until the month after, right?
Yeah.
More people started getting pissed off. The idea of a boycott was thrown out in the air. And then they come back and say, well, we'll have it fixed by the next patch. Which we don't even know when the next patch is,
Mm-hmm.
The threat of losing money is a huge key factor. It really is. Like, if there's an actual threat there for, them losing money, they're going to work on stuff faster than what they potentially would have.
As them do, they seem to know the Muffin Man, Grave. Any advice for alliance leaders? Yeah, find good officers. Don't take the game too serious. The Heat, Tim and Grave. Glad I could catch the stream. Gotta go. PM you later, Tim. Yeah, definitely. Heat, take it easy, man. Thank you for coming by. Much appreciated.
Fucking T-Ricky quoting Rammstein.
I used to love that.
Rammstein used to be a good band.
It just reminds me of like Jackass and CKY and stuff.
Oh, CKY was fucking awesome. That's where I found them out, was through Jackass.
Well, Jackass or CKY kind of turned into Jackass. Well, CKY's a band though too. It's from Bam Margera's brother or whatever.
Right, exactly. That's what I was going to say. It's Bam's brother in the band, so. But Camp Kill Yourself is a good band.
The officers are all there. The leader is stepping down, and I'm stepping up. Well, that doesn't mean they're good officers, though. So. I mean, I may understand that they've been in place, and sometimes you gotta shake things up a little bit. Don't hate you, Tricky, or don't hate you, T-Ricky, huh? To Haas, wrist. Graves getting heated in the comments.
Well, it pisses me off. That's what I mean. I don't want to sit and argue with one-sided people, If you're not,
it's not even worth it. As much as I do, it's not gonna do anything.
Well, eventually they're just gonna get deleted. So
yeah, no.
But
no, I know. I really used to react to comments a lot. I don't anymore though. like negative comments, I really used to take them personal. Like, oh yeah, motherfucker. I don't at all anymore though.
Oh, fuck this guy. Fuck you.
Lag, is my stream lagging? I don't know if the stream is lagging. For PayPal is asking me set up a PayPal on your website. Do I choose option A or B? I don't remember. Kranos Grave may have better memory of it when he did it because he just did it pretty recently.
What are options A and B? I don't see any lag.
I don't see any lag either. Stream health has been solid, it seems.
Yeah, I don't see any lag.
Something about working with e-commerce.
No. E-commerce is like business stuff. Like if you sell stuff online through like eBay. So don't even worry about e-commerce.
I always select option C, Kranos. It's got me through middle school. Yep, you don't know the answer, hit C. Oh, hokey bitch. Is he responding right away?
Who?
The guy?
No, I'm writing somebody else.
JK add HTML buttons. Option A is e-commerce, and option to add HTML buttons. I think you need that, right?
I don't know.
I think you do. I just looked up a couple videos on YouTube too. It got you through it pretty easy.
I just set mine up. I don't remember anything else. I don't remember doing any kind of e-commerce stuff. Yeah, more about your account. Upgrade to a business account. That would be like the commerce thing. I don't have that. Upgrade your account to at no extra cost. Enjoy more ways to get paid, run reports, and look more professional by upgrading or opening a PayPal business account. I don't know. I don't know what options there are in here for that kind of stuff.
You need to create an HTML link users for click and then link them to your PayPal account. Okay. Well, I think I'm actually going to jump off right here. Oh, Pitt, what's up, buddy? How's it going? You just came at the end here. Do you want to do some 7 days later? After you're done your
Me?
tour? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so hopefully some of you guys can come down later and, check out Grave Stream, and then I don't know if we'll be doing it here or yours.
It don't matter. It's whatever.
I don't know. I'd like to do it here if we can. But
That's fine.
But if not, thank you guys and have a good day, and appreciate you all guys coming by. I appreciate Ricky and very much, Ricky. Thank you very much. So to Ricky, I'm from Brazil. What's up, buddy? So thank you guys and have a good day.